Hello everyone, and welcome to a very lovely Sunday afternoon stream. I'm TheNando, or am I? Maybe it would be more correct to say I'm Dr. Nando. Yes! There's a lot of announcements to be done today. I had a lot of things that I've been cooking behind the scenes, a lot of things on my plate, and I was like, why not just go all in and make the announcement stream to end all announcement streams. Yes, this is the start of Dr. Nando. A new era has begun, and oh boy, it feels so great. Even this morning, I woke up, I opened the window, the sun, it was like a movie. The sunlight was coming in, and I was like, things are pleasant. It is good. It is good to be king. No, but yeah, this Friday I had my PhD defense and it went superbly. Let me just, before I go into the stories, let me say hello to people on YouTube. Hello Zerzon and Kredentost. Welcome on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Thank you for dedicating your Sunday evening to my streams, or morning depending on the time zone. And of course on Twitch we had, the chat haven't loaded yet, but we have Primo, who sadly won't be able to join for the rest of the stream, but wished me an awesome stream. Thank you very much for your support, Primo, fellow Portuguese VTuber. But yes, today is a great day. I'm overjoyed. I have a lot of announcements to make. I'm going to try to pace myself, because I'm so excited I could go like announcement 1, blam, announcement 2, blam, announcement 3, blammo, and just finish the stream in seconds. This won't be a super long stream. We will have plenty of those along the week. And hello Vexel, hello, welcome, a fellow Go VTuber whose birthday is coming up quite soon, if I remember correctly, and I may have an appearance there. Shh, it's a secret. Actually, I just woke up from a sudden nap. Ooh, it is... I understand you, Kredentost. The nap weather... If I wasn't streaming right now, I would be taking a short nap, actually, as well. But yes. Friday, I had my PhD defense. For those of you who are out of the loop, I've been studying for the last 5 or 6 years in a PhD in mechanical engineering, focusing on the field of robotics. I've been in mechanical engineering for quite a few years because I did my master's before, and when I did my master's thesis, I worked really hard and my grade was 20 out of 20. I had maximum grade in my master's thesis, and if you're like, oh, he's just going to brag, yes, I am just going to brag. That's what I'm doing here. I deserve it. I deserve it after all my effort. In my master's thesis, I had 20 out of 20 maximum marks. Now I finished my PhD, I did my presentation, and grades aren't from 1 to 20, but I also had the maximum grade. So I have maximum possible grade on my master's thesis. Oof, that's a mouthful. And on my PhD thesis as well. You've earned a bit of bragging at this point. True, true. Yes, all the maximums. And I mean, in terms of personality, I'm not the kind of person who would be very salty if I didn't get the maximum grade. I do know that the relevance of grades is relative, but I'm like, okay, I worked so much. I'm glad people do recognize it. I'm glad people do acknowledge the merits of my efforts. And I have a lot of announcements lined up today. I'm not just going to talk about my PhD, but since I'm talking about something important, why don't we shift the setting a little bit? What do I mean by that? You see this room? This is my main room. This is where most of my streams will be. This is my main hub. This is where I write. This is where I study. This is where I plan my shenanigans. This is where I plan my world domination. Oops, no, don't say that quiet part out loud. Yes, this is my room, but I mean, I don't stay in my room all the time. I travel quite a bit, and I decided to do a bit of a virtual investment. I'm planning on starting a talk show quite soon, and I mean, my room is good for me, but it's not the best place for me to host a talk show. So I decided to purchase a train. Not like now I'm talking about the virtual world. I didn't finish my PhD and purchased a whole train. But yes, I have purchased a train, and one of my first announcements today is to share the Nano Express with all of you. Let's switch the scene. Look at how fancy this is. Like, this looks so stunning. Welcome aboard the Nano Express. This has a plan. I don't just have this for show. It is a lovely artwork. I love how the train works. I commissioned, credits are in the description, I commissioned Banana Shagnus to do the background art, and it is stunning. This is the Nano Express. I need to add some VFX for the train ride. But right now the train is stopped. We are at the station, and yes, I think it was on the thumbnail already, but it is very comfy. Yes, it is extremely comfy. And one of my first announcements is that I will be hosting a VTuber talk show. It is going to be called Ticket to Talk aboard the Nano Express. And yes, this is the ticket. I will distribute the tickets to Yap aboard my train to fellow VTubers. And this will be a train where we will discuss our adventures, our journeys, our voyages through either the virtual or the real world. It is a lovely, cozy space. I have the amazing logo here, made by Ukeru Kairu. Credits in the description, of course. Always credit your artists. But yes, I do have my own train, and if you're like, oh, Chat isn't here on the train. No, when Nano is speaking on the train, he cannot see us. But if I look out the window, look at the transition. I can see you there. I can see Chat. I can see Chat. If I look out the window beyond the landscape, Chat is indeed there. Both YouTube chat and Twitch chat as well. Let me... Yes. Like, this is so cool. But yes, this is the Nano Express. Sometimes when I spend too much time in my own desk, too much time streaming there, now that I'm a doctor, I own my own train. That's so cool. Thank you. I'm glad you're as excited as I am regarding the Nano Express. And I mean, the transitions. And you talk about closing the blind on you, Kratos. I still need to refine it, but yes, it's still a work in progress, the closing of the blinds, but I can do that. I can go from one side to the other. Like, this is so cool. And I'm very happy with this commission, with how it turned out. Yeah, first of the announcements is that now I'm TheNando. Second is that I will have Ticket to Talk, my VTuber talk show. I will try to have the first episode still up in 2025, but there's so much things going on. Probably first episode will be on 2026, but I wanted to announce the show. I want to make a proper trailer. Maybe if I do a season 2, I'll have the trailer then, because past experience has taught me that if you are planning too much things and if you wait on the perfect reveal, you just end up doing nothing. It's better to get the train rolling first. Haha, get it? Train? Haha. It's better to get the train rolling first and then think about optimizing stuff. But so yeah, I will have my yap sessions aboard this train. It will be the show for the yaps, because sometimes when people are like, okay, going to the collab, is it Go, is it Age of Empires, this will be the yap centered streams. The Nano Express is an express where you just yap on and on. This is on track to be an awesome experience. Exactly, Zerzon. Exactly. But yes, I am now TheNando, PhD, and the climb in self-esteem and in status is astonishing. I need to talk a little bit about this. This is not a 1-minute announcement, the TheNando, PhD in Mechanical Engineering, because you finish a master's and you're someone with a master's. That's extremely prestigious. Even if you don't have a master's, I mean, I know a lot of people who didn't pursue a lot of education and they're amazing people, very intelligent. You don't need, like, this is a specific thing, but that's beyond the point. So you get a master's and you're like, okay, I concluded a stage, I concluded a journey in my life, and now I'm in a position where I've been rewarded. And you feel good about that. You feel like you've climbed, you achieved something. But the status of having a master is one of prestige, and the status of having a PhD is one of even more prestige. However, I felt like the status of being a PhD student was torturous, because if you say, oh, I have a master's, people are like, oh, that's great. If you say, what are you doing? Oh, I'm doing a PhD thesis. I'm doing a PhD. And they're like, okay, when are you finishing? I'm doing a PhD. Like, the fact that it was in progress, it feels like the fact that you were working towards a PhD mitigates the success of the previous journey towards the master's. It felt like the fact that you have an incomplete PhD overlaps the fact that you have a finished master's, and it feels like starting a PhD is a step down. Everyone wants to know when it's over. Yeah, true, and everyone focuses on the fact that you haven't completed it yet. Like, the fact that you had a bachelor's, the fact that you have 9th grade, 4th grade, 12th grade, all of that doesn't matter. You're just someone with an incomplete PhD. You feel that in a psychological level. And now I'm like, huzzah! It's not only the fact that I have a new degree, a new status, it's also the fact that I'm no longer in the purgatory. I'm no longer in this endless loop of when are you going to finish it. It feels so refreshing and so rewarding. And I mean, for the past 6 years, whenever someone asked me, oh, can you do X or Y? My excuse, and it was a rightful excuse because I did have maximum grade, which proves my effort, has always been, oh, I can't do that because I'm busy with the PhD. Now I need to find a new excuse. My excuse is gone. No, my shield, my protection. Yeah, free from the shackles of ongoingness. Nah, but in all seriousness, for example, today I was prepping this stream and I was invited to go on a walk. Like a relaxing walk, a pleasant, like the weather is great. And usually I would think, okay, I'm working on my channel, but if I go for a walk, then I still need to work on the PhD. Like, there were so many layers of tasks. Each decision I made had so many ramifications because every single day I had to work for a PhD. It was like a snowball of cascading effects. Maybe if I go for a walk now, I will feel more energized later, but maybe then I stream, and the fact that that element is now gone. The fact that even if for the future, I mean, I currently right now, PhD was my income, the PhD scholarship, I'm incomeless, I may get a job or anything or something, but honestly, and if you follow my content, you know I'm a positive and optimistic person, I do not feel daunted at all regarding the future. I've applied to some scholarships, I've applied to some things, maybe I'll be a full-time content creator, maybe things will boom, maybe I'll be a writer, maybe I'll do more academia content, I don't know what the future holds, but I'm not nervous at all. I'm just excited for the things to come. I feel like I feel so liberated, I feel so free. Even like some things that felt like a burden, like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Now I'm excited. Now it's not, oh, I need to do this. It's like, oh, I want to do this. Let's go. There's a huge difference between having to work and wanting to work. And now, at least for a while, the scale is more towards the wanting to work side. I'm doing things with extreme motivation. Of course, I don't know, we're all humans. I'm only human, after all. We're only humans, motivation will go up, will go down. Right now I'm in a peak, atop a mountaintop, screaming, yeah! And maybe things will lower in the future, but I mean, since I'm in the top of the world, let's enjoy it while I'm here. See that mountain there in the window out in the distance? You see that mountain? I'm on top of that. Zerzon with the stonks. Basically, now you don't have work to do, you only have hobbies to enjoy. Yes, and the thing is, when you had too many layers of work to do, the hobbies themselves, it's psychology, and I'm not an expert in psychology, I'm an expert in yapping. The hobbies themselves start to feel like work, they start to feel like tasks, and now hobbies feel like hobbies again, which is great. And now I think I'm going to reward you with maybe, okay, I've done one announcement, which is I finished a PhD. Second announcement is that I'm preparing a talk show, Ticket to Talk, aboard the Nano Express. Ticket to Talk will be the base name of the show, just Ticket to Talk is enough. Hobbies feel like hobbies again, yes. Dark Souls feels like Dark Souls again, it is super enjoyable. And this guy, oh, one story before the next reveal. This guy, okay. Thursday night, the night before my PhD presentation, I discovered that the Disgaea anime was on Crunchyroll. And I decided to watch the first episode alongside my good friend Kradentost, who is here in chat. Yes, we watched the first episode of the Disgaea anime in Crunchyroll. And then it was time for me to go to sleep, like around midnight, because I was like, okay, tomorrow, Friday, you have your important presentation. I bought my own clothes and I looked amazing. My clothes, like the style was on point. The guy who dressed me at the store was an engineer, an informatics engineer. And I was like, you're an engineer as me, you know the style. And like we had a good chat and I looked stunning, 10 out of 10. I'm tooting my own horn, but it is true, I was on point. So yeah, clothes are ready, everything is ready. Let's go to sleep. What happened was, yeah, I'm human and humans get nervous, and I think if I didn't get nervous before my PhD, I would not be human. Like, I think it's, everyone gets nervous from time to time. If there's a PhD defense on the go and you're not nervous, I was not nervous to a debilitating degree, more anxious and excited. It was like a good level of nervousness. It was not oppressive. And hello, Zumu! Yes, I'm back. Welcome to the train. I'm already on the train. Look at that. I was nervous, so I couldn't sleep. And I had just finished watching the Disgaea anime with Credentost. So I started doom scrolling on my phone, just browsing Disgaea stuff. I was like, ooh, are there good Disgaea figures for sale? I didn't find any. Ooh, let me see what people say about this and that Disgaea game. Ooh, I wonder how the franchise is going. And I was up until basically 3:30 a.m. just browsing Disgaea stuff. So what was I doing in preparation for one of the most important days of my life? Well, I was up until 3:30 a.m. browsing Disgaea art, browsing Disgaea stuff. That was all that I was doing. Browsing. I didn't find any good Disgaea figures. If I did find one, I would have purchased it. But that's a goofy story. Second goofy story that I can share regarding my PhD. I'm very good at presenting. When I'm speaking here on stream, I'm using English. That's not my true force. My true power is Portuguese. I feel like my power level rises 10 times. Like you who are English only speakers who are watching me have no idea what I'm capable of once I unleash the power of Portuguese Nando. But my presentation there was in Portuguese, so I was like, amazing. There was one thing that was not amazing. I was carrying my notebook, my pens and everything, all my material, everything prepared beforehand. I even got, I even carried an extra belt in case like one of the buttons snapped or something. I even had a replacement belt on my backpack. That's the level of prepared I was in case of like, oh, maybe there's a wardrobe malfunction. Let me get a replacement belt. Oh, I'll be there in a second, Unfunny Failure, and hope you're having a wonderful day today. Yes, I carried the replacement. What I wasn't expecting was, as soon as I got into the room to defend my PhD, the pen that I was holding exploded in my hand. And my hands, both of them, were covered in ink. So here I was, new shirt, new blazer, new pants. It was light gray clothes, and my hands were pitch black. The pen exploded, like ink everywhere. And I kept presenting, and it was funny because not everyone noticed it. And I was looking at the jury, and for example, my supervisor noticed it, and I saw the panic in his eyes, and he was like, go tell him that the pen exploded. And I was like, yes, I noticed. Because a lot of people were like, maybe he hasn't noticed. My hands, I still have ink in my hands. It was a permanent ink marker. Most of the ink has gone off. Has been removed. That was 2 days ago. And I do shower and wash my hands, but there's still ink in in parts of my hands. That it was such. I think in hindsight it was kind of good because I was so focused on the ink explosion that all nervousness just vanished at that moment. It was a good distraction mechanism. Okay, but the announcement, Unfunny Failure, first announcement is that I was finishing my PhD up until now. Now I have finished my PhD and I concluded it with the maximum possible grade. That's the first announcement. Second announcement is that I have this... I did shower and wash my hands. I'm going to save that one. Sorry, I interrupted myself. Yeah, second announcement is this train here. It is a new place where I can interact with you. I won't only stay on my regular room. I have this train now, and I'm hosting a talk show in this train, Ticket to Talk, where I invite other VTubers to yap with me alongside the journey. But yes, the ink was very symbolic. The ink staining my hands, the effort. Some people were saying, "Oh, clearly a mechanical engineer having all the hands dirty from the oil and everything. And I was like, ha 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 ha, yes. Oh, you'll have to watch the VOD. I shared some stories like a pen exploding during my PhD presentations, but there's more to come. There's more stories and everything, and there's more announcements to be made today. And one of those announcements, I'm saving one of the biggest ones for last as well. One of the other announcements is that often VTubers have fan designs, have mascots, have my good VTuber friend Wilhelm has the Bloomies, Junk and Pom has the pumpkins. It is a common trope, a common trend in VTubing for the main VTuber to have a design, and then the fan base has its own design as well. And some VTubers have judged me harshly in a fun and supportive way for not having a fan design, for not having a fan name, for calling my viewers the viewers, or you guys, or hello hello, but it helps to have a name for the fan base. And I did spend quite a few time wrapping my brain about, okay, what's going to be the name of my fans and what's going to be their identity. And alongside Carla Rivas, a fellow Portuguese VTuber who is one of my favorite artists to work with, she's the one who did my starting soon screen and my end screen and everything, that animation which is stunning. We brainstormed for a bit. I had the lore and the ideas, she had the design and the artwork, and I'm going to share the story of my fan base. And the name of you guys is TheNando. Nando, which stands for Nando's Notes. You can use the Spanish pronunciation as well, Nandotes, or Portuguese, Nandoch, but Nando's works well. It is gender neutral, and the name comes from Nando's Notes. Why? Because I love writing, and I've traveled across the world. I've been to Portugal, Spain, France, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Italy, Turkey, Japan, South Korea, United States, Canada. Nandotes. No, it's Nando's. The Notes of Nando. And yes, and across the world, across my travels, I've been delivering packages, delivering notes, kind of part of my VTuber lore, but I've started writing my own letters. But a lot of my letters actually don't have destination. I write letters and I just leave them along the way. Those are Nando's Notes, the letters that I've written along my journey. And my fans, the Nandos, are those same letters that have been brought to life as origami birds. And not just any bird, they are swallows. And let me reveal their design. I have this amazing artwork by Carla Rivas. Yes, and this is me walking alongside a Nandot. They are origami swallows made by my letters. And the artwork, the background, I just added myself. This is not... Carla Rivas would make a better background. I just want to add a little bit of a background for inspiration. But the artwork from Carla Rivas is amazing. And yes, this is the Nando on his journey, followed by the Nandos. This is your guys, this is your design. You are origami birds. You are letters who have been folded. In the back, you see the ribbon. You have the tail and the ribbon from the wax seal. And they look so cool. And this is the base Nando design. And my idea is that everyone can customize their own Nando as part of the... You're the Nandos. I'm talking, I need to get used to it. You're the Nandos. I will share this design on Discord and X, this template. And you'll be able to create your own design. You can just pick one angle or go for all of them. And yeah, you have this template, you can add your own colors and everything, and this is the design of the Nandos. This is your guys' design. And I think The swallow, why did I pick the swallow? First of all, I love birds in general, but the swallow represents the arrival of spring. And my birthday is on the 21st of March, which is the first day of spring. So it just fits perfectly. So the swallows, I'm someone who travels a lot, and the swallows also symbolize a safe return home. They symbolize not only traveling itself, but also one of my favorite parts of traveling. I love voyaging the world, I love meeting new cultures, but one of the most special things is always returning home. It's returning to a place of comfort, and that's what the swallow symbolizes. It symbolizes a place of belonging, a place of returning, a place where you call home. And I want this comfortable place to be my streams, for the Nandos, for the viewers. I want it to be comfortable here. I want this to be a place where the Nandos can return to. Even if you go on a journey, even if you don't show up for a stream for 1 or 2 years, you know in the back of your mind that Nando is streaming, Nando is on YouTube and Twitch, and maybe one day I will return home, I will return to my nest, I will return to Nando streams and see how it's doing. That's also part of... I value freedom a lot, and it's part of my nature as a VTuber as well. Some VTubers are like, you need to be there on all of my streams, you need to watch all of my content. That's not who I am. I want my Nandos to support me, but to be free. And yeah, I thought a lot about the meaning of picking a swallow, of picking the letters. The swallow is also one of the most important birds in Portuguese culture. I don't think it's the #1 most important bird, but it's on the top there. The andorinhas, they are very important in Portuguese culture. And yeah, there's there's a lot here, and you can expect them to be more, the Nandos to be more and more present on my streams. Let me just switch to this scene, and you can see the design there on the window and the letters and everything. I will be sharing these art forms, I will be sharing the template. I hope some of you get motivated. I need to make my own as well. I want to make my own version of the Nando. I finished the PhD this Friday. I mean, that was busy work. So cute, thank you. I'll be sharing it more and more, and I hope people enjoy the design, enjoy the Nandos. Good morning, Jack. Welcome to the stream. I need to fix this, note to future Nando, to fix the fact that Discord chat keeps disappearing from time to time, like refreshing. But hello, Jack. I hope you're having a wonderful morning. We are full of announcements today. I just announced my fan design. I'll put it on screen just once again. Behold, the Nandos. These are my fans. They are origami letters who were brought to life. Letters that I've written, and then they return to support me as well. It's kind of a thing. You do a good gesture, you write a letter, you write some kindness, and the kindness comes back to you. That's also another part of the symbolism. So, I finished my PhD. I'm hosting a talk show in this train, the Ticket to Talk, and I have a fan design. Which person in the chest is the first good jester? The first good jester? I'm confused. I'm confused by what you mean. Just staying hydrated. But just upon good gesture. Oh, okay. Sorry. I get it now. Sorry. It's Sunday afternoon. But yes, I'm a doctor. I'm hosting a talk show aboard this train. And now you guys are the Nandos, even on YouTube. If you join my membership, the membership tiers have been updated into like small like novice Nando, elite Nando and everything. And I will do, now that I've announced the Nandos and everything, that's also a motivation to myself, I will do more members-only content on YouTube. And also provide more rewards for those who subscribe on Twitch. I need to get with that. Now that I have time, now that I'm a doctor, TheNando, for the next like 5 months, I will keep saying, oh, I'm a PhD. Do you know I have a doctor? You know I'm TheNando. If I lose that go, it's be like, yes, I lost that go, but I'm a doctor. Have I told you that I'm a doctor? And thank you for the congratulations wishes. And now I think I'm going to share with you my final announcement for today, which is what will I be doing for the next couple of weeks? And it's actually kind of big. I've committed myself to do something that is quite daunting. Oh, Jack just asked, are you going to continue with studies or start to work somewhere? I've applied to some positions. I mean, there's no studies to continue, technically. I'm a doctor. There's no studies beyond a doctor, like a postdoc and everything. Those are investigation roles. Doctor is the top of studies. Technically speaking, there's no studies that go beyond being a PhD. I only believe you're a doctor until I see your handwriting, says Kradentost. True. But yeah, I will see. I'm applying. It is a period of instability and transition, finishing a PhD, but I'm confident. Oh, no worries. Yeah, doctor is the top of the academia world. Now, for streams, for the next couple of weeks, I will be doing something different and special. Something related to the first content creators that ever got me interested in YouTube. And one of the reasons why I'm doing that is because I have some health issues. I'm diabetic for 22 years now. Wow, that's a lot. And I'm finishing a PhD and everything, and I couldn't do it without the support from so many people along the way and so many entities as well. Like, I couldn't do this alone. That will be important. That will be impossible. So we are in a season of cheer, a season of joy. We're entering the month of December, usually a season of festivities, regardless of your culture or religion. It is a season of joy, and I thought, why not contribute to a cause that I find noble, that I know is trustworthy, and that has been a part of my journey as a viewer. And there's this charity fundraiser called the Jingle Jam, which was established, I think, in 2013, 2014. It is something of a tradition. The Jingle Jam, it first started with the Yogscast, but now it has expanded beyond that. It is a charity fundraiser initiative where content creators can gather, from content creators of all sizes, of all styles, can gather and raise funds for a good cause. They're centered around the UK, and I decided to contribute. They have 8 possible charities. You can select which one you support. I decided to support all 8 of them. They have very noble causes like supporting mental health online, LGBTQIA rights, really like granting conditions of living and things like that. I will prepare my speech and my description of all the charities once I'm fundraising. And when is this fundraising start? What is my schedule for it? Well, everything is prepared, and we are starting tomorrow. Literally tomorrow. I will be streaming for 2 weeks for the Jingle Jam. It's the duration of the event, and I will be doing 6 major streams, and we start tomorrow. I was going to start with Age of Empires, but tomorrow there's server maintenance. What's my luck? But yes, TheNando is officially supporting the Jingle Jam. We'll do a fundraiser here on the channel. If you can donate and support. If you can't, no worries. Just spreading awareness is enough. And this will be my focus for the next 2 weeks. Tomorrow we start off with Satisfactory. It is the first day of the Jingle Jam. I need to support to set up everything, the donation links, money won't go through me. It will be direct to the to Tiltify, to the Jingle Jam, to the official charities. And we start with Satisfactory tomorrow, then on Wednesday Age of Empires, and I'll be playing ranked matches. I'll be casting, I may have some guests. I'm inviting people, see how things go. I'll be improvising quite a lot. On Friday, when you support the Jingle Jam, there is a great incentive to supporting. If you support more than £35, British pounds, you gain access to a collection of games. And the games have varied along the years. I've supported them in the past as a viewer, never as a content creator. And once you donate, you get access to those games. And on Friday, to promote the games they are handing out, they have unveiled 4 of them, but most of them will be announced once the Jingle Jam starts tomorrow in less than 24 hours. And on Friday the 5th, I will be playing some games from the Jingle Jam collection. Let's see what they are offering. Monday the 8th, I will be doing a long stream, a very long stream, like from 3 PM to 1 AM, and it will be focused around Go. I'm inviting other streamers, inviting good content creator friends, and I'll not only be reviewing my performance in the Portuguese Go tournament, because yes, I did my PhD, but I was also hosting the Portuguese Go tournament and I competed there, and I'm now 4Q in Go. That's another announcement I forgot. I'm 4Q, no longer 5Q in AGF, so streaming and training has paid off. But yes, Monday the 8th, it will be centered around spreading the joys of Go, spreading the board game, the rise of Go. Yeah, I want to make it more mainstream. Congrats on reaching 4Q, thank you very much, Jack. Yeah, the rise of Go, yes, Kradentost. And Wednesday, the 10th, will be Europa Universalis. And for my last stream of the Jingle Jam, I'm cooking up quite a challenge for myself. It says there multi-language karaoke, and my goal is to not repeat any language during the karaoke and sing in 12 different languages. I will not reveal which ones they are, and maybe there's 1 or 2 that maybe I won't be able to prepare on time. But you can count on 10 to 12 different languages. Yes, 12 languages! I will not reveal which one. You can expect, of course, Portuguese and English. But 12 different languages. I love languages and I love music from all over the world, which will help, but it is quite a challenge. But yes, tomorrow I'll have everything set up. We'll have the bars, the links and everything for the Jingle Jam streams. And this is a great initiative. This man's still powering up. I think you used Japanese and French, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. Portuguese, English, Spanish, Japanese, and French are very likely there. Who knows which are the other 7 ones? I think some of them can be quite easily guessed, while others, people have no idea what's coming. Elvish says there's on who knows. But yes, I'm extremely excited for the extremely excited for the Jingle Jam. This will be my focus for the next 2 weeks, and if you can support, of course, support. I will be sharing all details once I'm in the Jingle Jam itself. Klingon. I like how 2 people in Twitch at the same time. Let me go back to the screen with the chat. Let me go back to this and put up the chat there. Yes, both of you talking about Klingon at the same time. Yes, the Jingle Jam 2025. I have the logo there. Should have probably let me put the logo here. Oh, it fits perfectly. Yes, starting tomorrow, my streams for 2 weeks will be focused on the Jingle Jam. And this is, like, of course, the goal is spreading awareness, raising money for charity, but I also want everyone to just have a good time. I think they will be great streams. I will be streaming for quite a few time. I have everything prepped up. and I think we just want to have a good time and spread joy as a community. And tomorrow I'll be finishing up all the preps and I'll be hitting the live button, and I'm very excited to be part of this great event. Everyone can join, by the way. If you're a streamer and you're watching this and you're like, oh, he got picked to support the Jingle Jam. No, I didn't get picked, I just applied. Any streamer can support the Jingle Jam. And even if you just do one stream, even if you just raise £1, that is already mission accomplished. Even if you raise £0, that's good because you're spreading awareness. And yeah, I applied. Yeah, any streamer. That's why they say that just joining is helping, because I'm spreading awareness. I'm spreading how the system works. The system. and yeah. I think I finished all my announcements for today. Let me go over all of them real quick. I'm now 4Q in gold. In Go. I'm now a doctor. I have a PhD in mechanical engineering in the fields of robotics. And by the way, okay, expanding a little bit more on this. I was kind of getting very burned out on mechanical engineering. So it wasn't very present in my content. Now that I finished the PhD, I do want to make some more engineering-oriented content. Maybe some tutorials, maybe some things like that. There, you can expect a little bit more of engineering seeping into the channel, because I want to. That's basically the main reason. Now that I finished the PhD, I feel much more motivated towards tackling that. So, topic 1, I'm 4Q in Go. Topic 2, I'm TheNando now. If you don't call me doctor, you will be banned. No! Make your own physical Go AI opponent when. Damn! That could be a possibility. But that's a project where you need to... like, speaking super frankly, that's a project that you need to be very interested in. I love engineering and I love Go, but that project would not interest me. That's the main reason why I wouldn't do it. We'll make a programming stream. That's way more likely. A programming stream with like dynamic simulators and things like that. It's, for example, I love chocolate mousse and I love ketchup. I don't want to eat chocolate mousse with ketchup. And I think it's like, I love Go. I love my engineering knowledge. Some people do love Go and engineering combined. For my personal taste, it's not my favorite flavor. Yeah, I don't want chocolate mousse with ketchup. Some people would like, and I mean, some chocolate mousses do get olive oil added into them, and it's olive oil on chocolate mousses is very good, by the way, if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you may just ruin it. But yeah, there's a talk show on the way. Ticket to Talk. It's in front of me. Ticket to Talk with an amazing logo. Episodes coming in 2026. I have my VTuber mascot design, TheNando, with an amazing design by Carla Rivas, and you can customize your own design. I will put this template out on X, on Discord, on my socials. And last but not least, for the next couple of days, I will be supporting the Jingle Jam. I'll be one of the content creators who will be supporting this very great initiative, raising money for charity. Charity centered in the UK, but it is a season of joy, it is a season of cheer. And that was it for my 5 announcement streams. I wasn't planning on having a very long stream, because I'm planning on having long streams when I'm doing the charity fundraiser. Let's go back to the other screen to finish with the... I prefer to finish with chat on the screen. I was like, do I get a schedule? Because in this setting. Oops. If I put the schedule up, it's just going to cover my face. But yeah, 2 weeks with the Jingle Jam on the way. There's going to be fun along the way. There's going to be incentives for people who donate. You'll get access to the game collection. But also there's going to be some milestones regarding my own channel, depending on how things are going. But yeah, that was it for today. I hope you had a good time. I hope, like as I said, I'm overjoyed. I'm very motivated thanks to how everything is lining up. Exciting stuff. I'm looking forward to it all. Thank you, Zerzon. I'm so excited. I hope you're all also having good days, good times lately. Remember, sometimes it can be rough to commit like 6 years of your life to a PhD, but sometimes chasing long-term goals in this society where everyone is focused on the immediate return. It's like, I want to click, I want the reward right now, I don't want to wait any second, I want things on my feed to show me. Sometimes slowing down and doing some long journeys, like a PhD, a YouTube channel can also be a long journey, writing a book. Those objectives where you commit yourself heart and soul into a cause, into a long-term goal, have their own advantages. Yeah, good announcement, nice to see you again on your room on our train. Exactly. I'm now, you can find Nando on trains and rooms now. The world keeps expanding. Yes. But that was it for today. I hope you had a great time and I hope you all have an amazing week ahead of you. I'll be back tomorrow for Satisfactory. It's going to be a long stream, a lot of yapping, a lot of happiness, a lot of cheer. When will I have my personal Nando in my room to play Go with? Ooh, that's... Now, building a Nando bot, that's something that would interest me. If you want a nanobot, remember to leave a like, subscribe, follow the channel, and support. That was it for today, and I hope to see you in the next one, everyone. Have a great one, and yeah, Jingle Jam starts tomorrow in less than... how many hours? In 22 hours. 22 hours I'll be live with the Jingle Jam. Let's go, hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, and have a great time. No raid today, since it was more of an announcement stream. It didn't have a centered topic, but probably for the next 2 weeks, I'll be raiding into Jingle Jammers. Like, I want to keep... Plus 10 merch? No, robot. I'm going next level merch. Thanks for streaming, see you next time. Yeah, thanks for everyone who joined today. This is not my usual streaming hours, this is a Sunday. So I do know, and it didn't have any build-up, like any announcements or things like that. But thank you for everyone who made it today. Thank you for the congratulations wishes. Yes, I'm Dr. Nando now. This is my first stream as a doctor. Look at that, I'm a doctor, I have a train, I have a Jingle Jam, life just keeps on giving. Remember, if life gives you lemons, you build a lemon-powered battery and power some light bulbs, you use those light bulbs to read and educate yourself and empower yourself and conquer the world. If life gives you lemons, you conquer the world. And if life doesn't give you lemons, you go search for the lemons. And with that, I bid you farewell, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye, before I keep getting more and more crazy.